the league leaders, Lisnagarvey, who have been setting the pace now in the EY Premier League. Monkstown really need to pick up a win here today, but here we have the teams. Monkstown with internationals Lee Cole and Jeremy Duncan, together with David Fitzgerald in goal, and other internationals David Carson and Stephen Cole. Lisnagarvey, filled with talent and experience. Johnny Bell, one of the best defenders in sprinkling of new young talent that are now playing in the Irish team. So we are set for a real humdinger here this afternoon, and it's Garvey with the pushback, and it's live. Stephen Cole. Henry looking for support. And it's Cole with a great ball into the circle to Carson. And it's a goal for Monkstown, tucked in by Guy Surratt in the first minute of the game. An excellent build-up from Monkstown. Cole finding Duncan a lovely ball across and sliding in there. A slider, Guy Surratt. Monkstown 1, Lisnagarvey 0. Well, that was certainly a very fast start to the game, and a long way to go. Johnny Bell. A lovely aerial ball from Bell. Well taken down. Back to Bell. We'll expect Bell to control the Garvey defence. Monkstown, after that electric start, and it's Carl Lynch. Carl Lynch being put under pressure by Ben Nelson. And the long ball up the field goes out over the back line. Bell. Garvey building slowly down the right side. And a good burst forward by McNellis, Mark McNellis. Strong player for Garvey. A new Irish international player. Played in the European Championships earlier this summer. And it's Henry. Henry, reverse stick inside for Fogarty, or for D. Henry holding play up, being put under pressure. Good outlet, and D wins the free. And a long ball finds Carson, and Carson with an opportunity here, and a great save. A great save by James Milliken in the goal. Keeps Garvey in this game at the moment. Stephen Cole, good close play, good skills by Cole. Delivers inside, opportunity, Milliken again called into action. Carson not getting full purchase on that shot. And another long ball finds Henry. Another save from the angle by Milliken. He's working really hard here for his team. And it's a long corner for Monkstown, which is a 22 push. Finds Lee Cole. Lee Cole driving into the D. Great block by Bell. Allows Garvey to move out. And it's Ben Nelson. In a 1-2 with Daniel Nelson. And good play here by Garvey. And the opportunity. Great save by Fitzgerald in the Monkstown goal. And this is a free out for Monkstown. This game has now been played at an electric pace. Opportunities at both ends and some great goalkeeping skills on show. Getty. And Getty Garvey building down the right side of the pitch. Cuts inside at pace. Excellent pace. But Matthew Nelson deemed to have lifted the ball. Now going to be spoken to by the umpire. David Cole. Another long ball. Finds Duncan. Well held up by Duncan. Cole. Lynch. Lee Cole. Another powerful ball in, but very good defending by the centre backs for Garvey. Great ball from Cole, brilliantly taken by Kenning. Duncan, great 3D skills by Duncan. Another great shot and save by Milliken in the Garvey net. He is almost the busiest person on the pitch in the first 7 or 8 minutes. And the atmosphere as the dusk comes in, the lights, floodlights are on full power. And a good crowd in here to watch this top of the table clash. Lisnagarvey, the league leaders. With a real hockey pedigree over 100 years. They have produced many fine internationals for Ireland and have been major developers in hockey in Ireland. Johnny Lynch or James Lorimer. James Curry. Patient play here by Garvey. Oh, and a loose ball back is intercepted here by Coleman. Takes it on, has the reverse stick shot, wins the long corner. A little lapse there by Garvey in the defence. Good skills along the back line, but well covered by the Garvey defence. Ball inside the Garvey circle, a good reverse stick, flaking the balls out for a 22. Certainly Monkstown asking serious questions of the Garvey defence at present. And a lovely reverse. And it's Garvey coming out, winning the ball on the right sideline. An opportunity to relieve the pressure. Getty. James Lorimer. Another Irish international and the Garvey team. Oh, lovely skills out on the right side. An opportunity to attack a fine ball forward at pace. And a great tackle by Lee Cole. A great tackle on Troy Chambers. And Troy Chambers has been given a green card and will serve a 2-minute suspension. That was a fine tackle there. Chambers was creating problem there for Monkstown. Cole. Kenning. Another long ball to the baseline. Kenning in support. Lee Cole. Lovely ball from Stephen Cole into the circle. Well defended, but picked up by Mark Gibbons. An opportunity to create something here for Monkstown again. Lovely ball across by Gibbons. Well defended. Great 3D skills in the circle by Coleman. Oh, yeah. And another probing ball from Monkstown, fails to find a striker, and it goes out over the back line, and this will be a push out to Lisnagarvey. Will be taken by Jonathan Bell, Johnny Bell, who has done great service on the Irish men's team. And a long ball from Bell at a trajectory. Fails to find the Lisnagarvey forwards, and that will be a push into Monkstown on the left side of the pitch. Another long ball down the left sideline, but Garvey push out, and the score 1-0 after that electric start with the goal scored inside the first minute by Guy Surratt for Monkstown. And since then, the best chances have also fallen to Monkstown, but some excellent goalkeeping by James Milliken has kept the score at the 1 goal. Great ball. Nichols. Great ball from Cole to Nichols. And a great ball across the circle, and it's picked up by Lorimer. Well defended. More pressure in on the Garvey defence. Stephen Cole with a quick 22. Lee Cole. Lovely ball through to Surratt. And another opportunity. Another good save by Milliken. He's giving no opportunities to put the ball past him. Now Garvey building, and it's Matthew Nelson on the right side, retains the possession. Better pace now from Garvey in possession retention, and a long overhead ball straight down to Kenning as well, trapped on the left. Oh, and Stephen Cole is pickpocketed. An opportunity here, nice little bit of skill, lifted over. And it's a great shot and a great save. A great shot from Ben Nelson on the reverse. And the long leg of David Fitzgerald deflects it out for a penalty corner. Garvey's best opportunity in the game so far. Lorimer. Great ball by Lorimer, right into the heart of the Monkstown defence. But it comes off Matthew Nelson, and that will be a hit out. David Cole, Lee Cole. Garvey putting on a full press up here, trying to force the mistake from the Monkstown players. But a lovely long ball down the pitch, fails to find a Monkstown player, and that will be a Garvey push-in. A great ball. Garvey forwards coming back off their players. Lovely 1-2 hockey, and an opportunity again. Another great save from Fitzgerald. And it extracts a penalty corner for Lisnagarvey in their best attack of the match. The ball coming out here, and we can see Garvey diving in. The ball lifted up, just touching against David Cole, and umpire Bale awards umpire McCulley awards the penalty corner. Now, Garvey with 2 castles at the top. Oliver Kidd and Andy Edgar. And a good injection. And it's a missed trap at the top of the circle, but still in Garvey's control. And they win another penalty corner. Ben Nelson winning a penalty corner off the foot of one of the Monkstown defenders. Jazz or Jeremy Duncan. A second opportunity now for Garvey to get back in the match after that electric start by Monkstown with a goal in the first minute. Again, the double castle at the top for Garvey. Edgar and Kidd. And it's Edgar, but it's well run down by Duncan. And a chance for Monkstown to break now. And good covering back there by Johnny Lynch prevents the breakaway for Monkstown. David Nolan providing the option on the right sideline for the Cole brothers as central defenders. David Cole, another powerful drive forward, and it's picked up by Duncan. Lee Cole, long ball to David Nolan, who mistraps on the right sideline and gives Garvey the chance to counter-attack. Ben Nelson. And Andy Edgar, coming under pressure from Jeremy Duncan, extracts the free, and Lisnagarvey can work to move the ball out from defence. But Monkstown putting a full press as well on Lisnagarvey here to keep them inside. And forcing the mistake there from Harry Morris. And a long reverse stick ball from Lee Cole. Finds Duncan. Duncan taking on the Garvey defence. A lovely ball in by Duncan. And Milliken again clearing the ball. And Garvey come away. Ben Nelson showing real speed here on the way up. And Nelson's speed and deception has extracted a penalty corner out of a poor tackle from Lee Cole. Another opportunity over the last 4 or 5 minutes. The balance has swung towards Lisnagarvey with some fast breaking attacks and extracting penalty corners. This is their third. Can they make it count? Again, it's Kidd and Edgar at the top of the D. Monkstown defence ready. Injected. And it's Kidd. Again, a great save by Fitzgerald. Those long legs reaching out there from a ripper corner from Kidd. Corrie, and a great ball from Corrie, nearly reaching Nelson's stick in the circle for the touch and go. And the end, umpire Bale calls the end of the first quarter with Monkstown leading by 1-0 in this important EY league match. With the goal coming from Surratt from an electric move in the first minute. And since then, Milliken in the goal at one end for Lisnagarvey and Fitzgerald in the goal at the other end have kept both attacks at bay. And here we are, a lot of the players here today are beneficiaries of support grants from Sport Ireland and Sport Northern Ireland. in their development for the national team and to increase the standards and to enable them to play on the world stage. Both teams getting instructions from their coaches. Earl Lutton of Lisnagarvey, a long-term Garvey member, and Eddie O'Malley, who is the Monkstown head coach. Played his hockey with Clonane, but in his coaching career now has been working with Monkstown for the last 3 years. Now a good crowd in today on what is becoming a chilly November day with dampness in the air. But it hasn't affected the play so far, and there's been some excellent high intensity, high speed hockey from both teams. Lisnagarvey will have the pushback. Players just waiting for a ball to be put onto the pitch. And it will be Daniel Nelson who gets the second quarter underway. Lorimer to Bell. Bell again. Being put under pressure by Henry. Good pressure from Henry, but good control from Bell. And Lisnagarvey win the free and have the opportunity to take the ball out. And Garvey patient. An excellent aerial ball out onto the right side of the pitch. An opportunity now for Garvey inside the Monkstown 22. And the ball deflects out off Nelson's stick for a hit out. A great ball forward to Daniel Nelson. The ball taken across. A great take in the circle by Rory Nichols in the air, but it's deflected up high by a Monkstown stick, and that's a free in for Lisnagarvey. And Duncan is being ushered off with a blood injury at the moment, and he is replaced by Mark Gibbons. Bell. Bell again. Good play by Garvey. Great take in the circle. And a turn and a shot and a brilliant goal. A brilliant goal by Daniel Nelson on the turn after an excellent trap. It's Troy Chambers. Well, they've given us the wrong numbers here then. Okay. Sorry, that was Troy Chambers who got that goal, and that has now made the score Monkstown 1, Lisnagarvey 1. Well taken by Lorimer. And on the passage of play, it is probably a fair scoreline at the moment. It's Kenning. Moving forward, good deception by Kenning. Strong play, looks to find Carson. But Lorimer has come across with a good reverse stick defence. Nelson. Into Lynch. And no support on the right side for Garvey, and it's a Monkstown push. Lee Cole. Lovely long ball, but very well read by Bell at the back. Or sorry, by Lorimer at the back. And Lisnagarvey win the free. Mark McNellis. Good combination play here by Lisnagarvey. Now creating real problems. Lovely reverse stick ball into the danger area, and the ball runs out overplay. That was a dangerous move by Lisnagarvey at pace with good clean skills. Lee Cole to Rory Nichols. And Nichols, under pressure from Ben Nelson, reverses the ball down the sideline and out over the back line. And this is certainly a situation that Monkstown must not lose this game, because it will give further ground to Lisnagarvey at the top of the table. And Garvey breaking through again. A lovely reverse stick, well picked up by Nichols. Gibbons inside to Stephen Cole. Game being played at a great pace here. Some great skills being shown by both sides. Nolan. Henry. Lee Cole, an opportunity to move forward. Checks. Lynch. Lovely first time deflection. Moves the ball forward. And again, great tackle in the Garvey defence. The quality of tackling at both sides has been of a high standard so far, as attacks have been at a high pace and have really tested defenders. And that's a free for hand on the body there by Carson. And Nichols going for that ball, not reaching it, but neither did Cole Chambers for Lisnagarvey. And it's Henry. Henry is playing an excellent game here, showing off a great range of skills and deception. And lovely skills by Duncan, keeping the ball alive on the back line. Deflects off a Garvey stick, and it's a 22. And great skills by Nolan. And another great save by Milliken. And the ball's in the back of the net by Mark Gibbons. Following up on the initial block by Milliken. A reverse stick flick, and the ball is in the net for Monkstown's second goal. Really alert play by Gibbons. And that makes the score Monkstown 2, Lisnagarvey 1 in this high-octane fixture. Lorimer. Probing ball by Lorimer down the sideline, but just goes out over the sideline. Kenning for Monkstown. Finds Cole. Another ripping forward ball. Lovely 1-2. And it's Nichols bursting in. And they win a penalty corner. Another electric forward move by a long ball from Lee Cole. Extracts the penalty corner for Monkstown. Their first of the game. The pick-up by the Monkstown forwards from long balls from defence is causing real problems for Lisnagarvey. And now an opportunity to extend their lead. Rory Nichols at the top of the circle. Injection will come from Jeremy Duncan. Lee Cole also at the top in a double castle. And it's Cole. And Milliken on the ground again. The ball under Milliken. And it is another penalty corner. Duncan. Injected. Cole. Great save by Milliken. Follow up. Hits of Monkstown foot. And the umpire has called the game back and doesn't allow Lisnagarvey to break. And that was good defensive work from Lisnagarvey in defending Monkstown's second penalty corner. Bell to Lorimer. Lorimer cutting inside to create the angle, but it's intercepted by D. And a great interception again by Lynch, but another interception. A little bit like ping pong at the moment. Cole coming under pressure from Matthew Nelson. Finds his brother David Cole. But he plays it against the Garvey attack and an opportunity. And that's a ripper in on the reverse, on the tomahawk. But again, Fitzgerald closing down the play. And that will be a long corner when play resumes. But the game is stopped for an injury to Fitzgerald. A tremendous reverse stick shot there by Ben Nelson. And the umpire just checking to see if David Fitzgerald is all right and ready to continue. As I said, play will continue with the 22 to Lisnagarvey. Johnny Lynch on the ball. Good dummy by Lynch. But Stephen Cole didn't buy it, and he's taken away. And Cole is going forward here. And the ball is picked up by the Garvey defence. The umpires say play on. Opportunity, Garvey get the ball back and now have control. Bell. He finds Lynch in the centre of the pitch. Good run by Lynch from left to right. The umpires now have stopped play. And there is a Lisnagarvey player being given a green card. And number 7, their captain, James Corrie, gets a 2-minute suspension. But it is Garvey who have possession and are on the attack. Oh, very good skills and strength down the right side. Real danger here for Monkstown. And that is an excellent play by Garvey that extracts a penalty corner. No, a free out. Free in. Sorry. Misread the umpire's signal there. Bell. Garvey finding space to run at the Monkstown defence. Excellent play by Lee Cole. On the reverse, but dispossessed. Garvey able to attack down the right channel. And that's very good skills in there by David Nolan to take that ball out of danger and out towards the left sideline. And it's a free into Garvey. Quick fire free, looking for the 1-2 for Garvey to create the space in a tight Monkstown defence, but it's Coleman who breaks away. Good skills by the young player. And it's Duncan now putting pressure on Bell, or on Lorimer. Bell. Requiring all his experience there to burst out of the Garvey defence. Shadowed by Nick D. 3 Monkstown players around Bell, but he's made great progress in a 60-yard run. And it's Bell. Change of direction. Nice delivery into the circle, right in front of Fitzgerald's goal. And that's a great reverse stick take by Nichols that clears the ball wide. The Monkstown defence under real pressure here. Both teams back to 11 players. And a long ball deflects off Duncan's stick, and that's a 22 for Garvey. An opportunity, great skills to create space in the circle, and brilliant defending by David Cole. But it deflects off a stick, and that's another 22 for Garvey. A clever aerial wide on the right to McNellis. And excellent defending by Monkstown sees them regain possession through a hit out. And the game is stopped again for David Fitzgerald, who appears to have a hand issue with the bandage, but now ready to go, and the game is on. And Lynch pressured there by 3 Garvey players, but it manages to get it down that light sideline, and it's Henry. Good play. Nelson. Good play by Garvey. Corrie back to Lorimer. Out to Bell. A very good ball coming back off the player. Opportunity here for Garvey in the circle, but another excellent tackle and clearance by the Monkstown defence. But there's some really probing attacks coming from Lisnagarvey now. Their forwards are looking particularly dangerous. Bell. Wide to McNells, another long corner, adding to the pressure on the Monkstown defence. Corrie, the Lisnagarvey captain, back to Bell. Slight mistrap from Bell, but he regains it, and he has an opportunity to deliver here, and it's another 22. The last few minutes, Monkstown have had difficulty getting the ball out of their 22. And Lisnagarvey win a free a few yards closer to the Monkstown circle. Bell. Wide. Another long ball, but well intercepted and read by Lee Cole. Matthew Nelson there with a strong challenge on Cole. Gets a slight warning from the umpire. Good play. Picked up by Lynch. Misplaces the pass. Duncan putting real pressure up on the Garvey defence, giving them no space to move the ball out. And it's Duncan. Duncan finds Nolan. Nolan with a lovely ball to Duncan. And a ripper of a shot from Duncan is palmed away by Milliken in the Garvey net. Monkstown looking to retain possession. Another good shot there from Duncan. Free to Lisnagarvey. Chance to move forward. Well picked up by Matthew Nelson. Lovely ball forward. And a cut inside by Ben Nelson, and an opportunity and another save from Fitzgerald, and the ball is deflected out, and it's certainly competitive in down there in the Monkstown circle. Both attackers and defenders giving it 100%. Another great ball into the D, but picked out. And there we have the end of the second quarter, and therefore the end of the first half. What an electric first half here. We have seen some fantastic skills from both sides with opportunities, but really some excellent goalkeeping skills from both James Milliken and David Fitzgerald. And the score at half time is Monkstown 2, Lisnagarvey 1. Half shortly. Welcome back to Rathdown School for the second half, the third quarter of this exhilarating EY League First Division game. Monkstown scoring in the first minute was matched by an electric goal from Lisnagarvey, and Monkstown then slipped in the second goal in the third quarter, and they now lead by 2-1. Monkstown will have the push off for the third quarter. Duncan over the ball. Just waiting for the umpires to give the signal to commence play. And the game is on. Duncan to Cole. An aerial ball from Cole. Down to Carson. Out on the right sideline. Miscontrols and gives the possession to Garvey. Bell. Lynch. Lorimer. Fingetti. Cole picks up the loose ball. Lee Cole. And he finds Surratt out on the right sideline. Scorer of the goal in the first minute. A lovely long ball, brilliantly taken down. In defence by Lynch. But Monkstown exerting a full press on here. Garvey looking for the way out to see if they can thread the ball through the Monkstown pressers. Little bit of cat and mouse out there. But excellent play by Garvey. They got a little bit of wriggle room there and they've used it to their advantage. And they win the free. Should give them the opportunity now to move the ball out from that left corner. Bell. To McNellis. Well read by Cole. And it's Duncan. Duncan attacking the Garvey circle. He's still there with some 3D skills. And Milliken is out to close him down yet again. Another brave piece of goalkeeping by Milliken. 22 to Monkstown. Stephen Cole. A great ball right across the centre of the Lisnagarvey circle. And that'll be a push in to Lisnagarvey. Lee Cole driving the ball forward. Carson coming back off his player, claiming a penalty corner, but umpire Bale waves play on. Lee Cole. Long ball, just fails to find Duncan. And it'll be Lorimer with the push out for Garvey. Bell. To Mark McNellis. Down the right side, a clever play by McNellis. Cuts inside, doesn't win the free. And it's Henry. Henry driving at the Garvey defence. A lovely reverse to Surratt. Surratt drives in and wins the penalty corner from the Garvey defence. An electric attack there by Henry, splitting into the centre of the Garvey defence, and a lovely reverse stick pass to Surratt, who wins the penalty corner. Now Garvey with Milliken, who is on top form here today. We'll be marshalling his defenders here to ensure that they are able to block and clear this penalty corner. Duncan with the injection. Surratt and Cole at the top of the circle. And it's Surratt. And it's ripped in! It is a ripper of a corner by Guy Surratt to extend Monkstown's lead to 3-1 early in the third cut. And here we see Surratt, who is one of the best penalty corner takers in the country, ripping it in past Milliken. Now Garvey, a little bit of a hill to climb here now. Let's see what their response may be. And they win a free off a deflection by Surratt. It's taken quickly by McNellis. Very sharp play. Troy Chambers, the ball going in, and there's a penalty corner is being awarded to Lisnagarvey. Could this be an instant response from the Garvey team? Lisnagarvey's fourth penalty corner. Daniel Nelson and Andy Edgar at the top of the circle. Now Lorimer is taking the position of the second striker, James Lorimer. And it's Lorimer and Edgar who will take responsibility. And it's Lorimer. And Lorimer has lifted the ball right into Jeremy Duncan, the front runner. And the game is now stopped. It has caught Duncan in the midriff. Really brave running there by Duncan because James Lorimer ripped in that penalty. Despite the fact that Jeremy Duncan wears knee pads and other protective equipment, there are obviously reasonably large parts of the body that the ball can strike. And Duncan is going off for some repairs. And Monkstown now leading 3-1 midway through the third quarter. This has been a high intensity, highly skilled contest here from two very good teams. The league leaders, Lisnagarvey and Monkstown, who are hoping to chase them down over the rest of the season. And Lee Cole finds Johnny Bell. Bell positioned well. It's closed down by Theo Coleman. James Lorimer to Andy Edgar. Now a little bit of patience by Lisnagarvey till they can structure a few attacking moves together. And a good ball down there by Lorimer. Finds Bell on the right side, on the counter, but it's intercepted by Nichols. But again, his pass out is intercepted. And it breaks out to Coleman, but he's under pressure from Bell. And he lifts the ball too high for umpire Bale, and this will be an opportunity for Lisnagarvey to get into an attacking position inside the Monkstown circle. Johnny Bell controlling the possession in Lisnagarvey at the moment to James Lorimer, another international player. Finds Johnny Lynch, a great ball from Lynch. Wide onto the right, he cuts inside. Excellent play cutting inside. And that's McNellis is fouled out there with the stick stop, a strong tackle. but Garvey have the ball back in play. There is not a moment here to turn your head away from this game with the pace it's been played out. A great ball from Bell, just fails to be picked up by Troy Chambers down in the bottom right-hand corner. Lee Cole, an aerial ball, well intercepted by Chambers. A chance for Garvey to attack. Lynch misses the ball, a real opportunity here, and a magnificent save. As the ball has been flicked high into his net, Fitzgerald reaches out and touches the ball over the bar. And here we see the lift, just gets the touch. Another fine attack by Garvey, fails to produce a goal. And Lynch closing down too early, fouls. Garvey breaking away, but they've lost possession in the middle of the field, and there's a turnover for Monkstown. Rory Nichols, lovely ball inside to Surratt. Surratt driving at the Garvey defence, taken quickly. Monkstown in the ascendancy here, but it's a free out to Garvey. A chance for them to break quickly, but no opportunities are available, and Peter McKibben slows the game down. Chambers, intercepted by Surratt. David Nolan to Lee Cole, bursts through the first Garvey tackle, slips as he's playing the ball. Good first touch by Carson, but loses possession, and Garvey win the free through Harry Morris. Yeah, Peter McKibben on the ball. Another Irish international player. And a great ball from McKibben, nearly brilliantly brought down, but Lynch deemed to be within 5 yards, and Garvey have the opportunity of a free close to the Monkstown 22. Lynch, McKibben. Excellent ball, brilliantly picked up on the Monkstown back line on the left side. Still pressure for Garvey, in and that. In the Monkstown right corner. And certainly there, Nolan was shepherding the Lisnagarvey attack along that back line. But the ball comes out, and this is the ball is gone to Monkstown, and they've taken it quickly with a long aerial, but it's brilliantly taken down by McKibben under pressure. And he comes away with the ball. A great piece of skill from Peter McKibben. Garvey working really hard here to try and create the chances that will get them back in this match, with Monkstown leading by 3-1. Getting close to the end of the third quarter. McKibben, lovely long ball, brilliantly picked up by Nelson, but Nelson deemed to have fouled, and that'll be a free out. The game being played in a very good spirit. And it's taken quickly by Nolan, sets up the attack. It's Duncan. Duncan, who has been everywhere, looking for every pass available to attack the Lisnagarvey defence. Wins the long corner, the push in, the 22 push, and it's David Cole. Practically all the players inside the Garvey 22. And it's a deflected ball in. It's a deflected ball in, and that's another 22 push from Monkstown. It's deflected off Nelson's stick. Or kid's stick. And the umpires are having a discussion. The ball appeared to come up off the Lisnagarvey stick into the circle. One umpire is saying it was too high coming into the circle, but the end result is a 22 push to Monkstown. The game beginning to build in intensity. An awful lot at stake here for both teams. Lisnagarvey have not lost since the first day of the season. Since then, it has been a clean record of wins. Monkstown's season has been punctured with one loss and a number of draws, which see them trailing Lisnagarvey in the Premier EY League. Good skills. Keith Kenning. Kenning finds Duncan again looking for the ball all the time. He's been a real thorn in the side of the Lisnagarvey defence tonight. Kenning. David Coe. Being put under pressure, but he retrieves the ball. Finds Lee Cole. Another rip from Lee Cole right across the pitch. Allows Carson to pick the ball up. And Carson deemed to have fouled with a tomahawk. And that'll be a free out for Lisnagarvey. Henry closing down on that side. Bell. McKibben. Monkstown putting in a full press here. A great aerial ball by McKibben. And it's picked up by Morris. A good strike by Morris into the circle, but well defended by Nichols. He's allowed to break. It's Surratt breaking down the right side of the pitch for Monkstown. A fine ball forward to Henry. Excellent running by Monkstown. And it's Henry who extracts the free just outside the Garvey circle. And Garvey break. Well picked up by Nelson. They're quick onto the ball to try and keep the intensity of the game going. And a lovely pass through. And the umpires deeming that a 50-50, but it's ended up as a 22 for Garvey. The game has seen some quite robust tackles, but it's just showing the level of commitment by players on both sides to want to win this match. Great ball to Morris. Morris is blocked by Coleman. And it's Cole with Lynch and Cole. But a free into Garvey. Opportunity again. A lovely reverse cross by Kidd. Now, Lisnagarvey have upped the ante here and they are putting pressure on the Monkstown defence. It's Peter McKibben. Another ball delivered into the danger area. It hits a Monkstown foot, but it's McKibben again. Closed down by Cole, but it's McKibben again. And Cole pickpockets him down in the Monkstown left side, and an excellent reverse overhead from Cole. But it's Morris. Morris transfers to Bell. Bell looking for the opening. And a missed trap there by Lorimer, who has, in general, had a very good game for Lisnagarvey. And it's a high ball. And it's found Duncan. It's one-on-one with Bell. And it's the senior international player, Bell, who wins out with a great tackle. And the game beginning to hot up. There's a lot of interaction between the players verbally here at the moment. McNellis to Morris. Morris finds Bell. Lovely ball from Bell forward, but missed trap by Nelson. Taken quickly. Taken quickly. And that is the end of the third quarter, with the scoreline Monkstown 3, Lisnagarvey 1. Another high-octane quarter of top-class hockey here in Rathdown. And just getting their final instructions for the fourth quarter of this top-class EY League match here in Rathdown. Monkstown just edging that quarter. But again, one or two brilliant reflex saves from Fitzgerald in the Monkstown goal kept the gap at 2 goals. Lisnagarvey will certainly come out here in full throttle to get back in here. They are renowned for their comebacks, and they will be looking for one of those here today. Monkstown will have the pushback here for the final phase of play. In the game. Henry is over the ball, waiting for the umpire signal. And it's game on. Stephen Cole. Wide to Rory Nichols. Threads it down the sideline. Excellent running again by Duncan. He is making himself available all over the pitch. Taken. Monkstown driving into the circle, and Henry, it deflects off a Garvey stick, and it's a 22 push. Good skills. Good skills by Duncan. Extracts the shot and the save from Milliken. Milliken, one of the Irish international goalkeepers on display here, has put in a fine performance. Monkstown transferred back. EYHL. Carl Lynch, first touch to Nolan. Excellent first touch. Nolan dispossessed and closed down by McNellis. McNellis, McKibben, and just fails to find Nelson. Garvey will be looking to play this quarter at a very high pace to try and extract mistakes out of Monkstown. And that's the first one there from Lynch. And it gives them a chance to attack. Nelson. And a great tackle in the centre, or interception by EYHL. He comes away with the ball. He's closed down. He's now lost the ball. And it's Nelson. Nelson looking for support for Lisnagarvey. McKibben. Lorimer. Back to Peter McKibben. Great ball from McKibben. Finds McNeilis. Decides to recycle again. And another lovely ball in there by Jim Curry, the captain. But it doesn't connect with the Garvey stick, and it goes wide of Fitzgerald's right-hand post. Kenning being put under full press here by Garvey. Garvey nearly extract the error there, but it given Monkstown a push in up on the halfway line. Another lovely aerial, and Carson working to get to that, but it's well wide of him. And that will be a push into Garvey taken by Peter McKibben. Brilliantly taken down by Nelson. A lovely ball. Brilliant interception by Rory Nichols. Excellent skills by Guy Surratt in the midfield. And that will be a stick foul. But it's a free to Monkstown. Game now being played at high pace. And an aerial from Lynch. Very ambitious to try and catch Nichols running down the right sideline. And it goes out over the sideline. Now Garvey reacting very quickly to get the ball into play. McNeilis to Peter McKibben. Johnny Bell. There's a good build-up, but he's pickpocketed there by Stephen Cole. Excellent play at the back by Stephen, bringing plenty of experience, but a good take for Garvey. Now an opportunity to break. And break they do. They're looking right. They have a man right. Yeah, and that is Nelson. One of the three Nelson brothers on this team. And that's good closing down by Monkstown, and they concede a 22. Bell to McKibben. Oh, and a lifted ball there from Nolan's stick. Gives an opportunity, and the ball is in the back of the net. A deflection there by Nolan. The ball bouncing in the circle, and it is put in. And the ball is put into the Monkstown net by Ben Nelson. Monkstown 3, Lisnagarvey 2. 10 minutes left in the game. Now Garvey are sensing the kill here, that if they can get forward again, this will be a real test of the Monkstown defence. Nelson. And a lifted ball by Nelson, and that will be a free out for Monkstown. Lee Cole. Again, full press from Lisnagarvey. Looking to get the errors. They've retained possession inside Monkstown's half. Another steal from Monkstown. But it finds Kidd, and a great tackle from Lee Cole. He dispossesses Troy Chambers. Dispossesses Troy Chambers, taken quickly. And it's Surratt. Surratt to Stephen Cole. Good forward movement by Monkstown, a lovely inside pass. And it finds Gibbons in front of goal, and a great save again by Milliken. Anticipating that ball into the circle. But an exciting move from Monkstown. And another free from Lisnagarvey. This match is now end to end here at the moment. Both teams giving total commitment to the cause here in Rathdown. Five minutes left in the match. And it's Gibbons putting pressure on, but it's McKibben who's coming away for Garvey. And he finds Nelson. A lovely ball by Nelson. But the inside ball intercepted by David Cole. But misdirects his clearance, and the pressure is still on from Lisnagarvey. McKibben cuts inside. Cuts inside, looking for the gaps. Bell. McNellis. Good patient play now after a hectic passage of play by Lisnagarvey. Johnny Bell. Peter McKibben. Another hard ball in towards the Monkstown D. Takes a deflection, and it is a 22. McKibben now, who has moved up the pitch here to add impetus to the Lisnagarvey attacking quartet. A free in. And that's a brilliant tackle by David Nolan, who brings the ball away. But that's intercepted as well. And Garvey come back again. And the ball inside is not picked up. And it's Jeremy Duncan taking the ball out for Monkstown. Excellent retention. And it's Theo Coleman taking it out down the right side. Dispossessed. Possession back with Garvey. Is this to be another one of those famous Garvey comebacks? An interception. And the ball deflects off a Garvey foot in the circle, and that will give Monkstown some relief. Henry to Nolan. Formerly two excellent academy players here in Monkstown and underage international players for Ireland. And there's a free there to Garvey, tangling of sticks. McKibben, another fine ball forward, but mistrapped by the attack. Also mistrapped by the defence. And the ball slides in there, and Nelson slides in to put it in Fitzgerald's net, and they have won the penalty corner. Monkstown are inquiring about a foot in the circle of a Garvey foot prior to the corner being awarded. The umpires have now conferred, and it is a penalty corner. An opportunity now for Lisnagarvey in their 6th penalty corner to level the match. Monkstown defenders just putting on their protective equipment. Fitzgerald in goal. Vital moment in the match here. And the ball is ripped into the goal by Kidd. And that is an excellent penalty corner from Lisnagarvey, and that evens the match up at 3 goals each. What a match here in Rathdown. An excellent strike there from that corner. But now, which team is going to look to win this match? Deflection out off a Garvey stick, and that's a 22 to Monkstown. Lee Cole finds Kenning. Kenning tries to go round the outside. Pulled back, he's closed down by 2 Garvey players. Under pressure. Has to keep moving the game, but he's come inside. But Garvey have won possession. Both sides now going to have to dig into their physical reserves to keep that. A great aerial. And Garvey have won the free. It's Chambers, but well intercepted by David Cole. Garvey now feel they have the upper hand. Lovely ball inside. Monkstown closing down the Garvey players. Lovely reverse underside. And a fresh air there from Johnny Lynch. And it's a free out to Monkstown. Less than 3 minutes to the end of the game. Lee Cole wins the free, came under pressure there. Losing the ball out there could have had dangerous consequences. David Cole. Keith Kenning. And that's well intercepted by McNellis, but unfortunately took part of his leg with it. Umpire Bale just controlling the game. Cole to Cole. And another great ball in, but brilliantly picked up by McKibben. Turned inside by Duncan. Duncan gets a little nudge in the back, and it's a free in just outside the 22. Patient play by Monkstown, but a misplaced pass. Gives the ball back to Garvey, but it's won again by Rory Nichols. Great little touch inside by Surratt. But it's Garvey who come away with the ball. Now they have some space to work with. The Monkstown defenders and midfield are funneling back here and have now closed up the gaps. And it's Johnny Lynch to McNellis. And a great take. But another interception. The ball breaks to Henry. Henry extracts the free off McKibben. Both sets of players very alert now here. Any lapse of concentration could be critical for their side. And it's Duncan. And it's Duncan bursting through. And Duncan is taken down after that mazy run, and it's a yellow card. So Peter McKibben will see out the rest of this match in the sin bin. Stephen Cole over the ball. Game resumes. Monkstown now with the player advantage. Can they make it tell in these dying minutes of this fantastic game here? Excellent defending by Garvey. Keeps the ball out of their D. But they concede another free. Still pressure on. All the Garvey players back inside their circle. Lovely play by Stephen Cole. Finds Rory Nichols. Nichols can't find the way through the Garvey defence. And a reverse stick clearance by Garvey is deemed dangerous. Further pressure with the ball inside the Garvey 22. You can feel the tension here at both sides. A lovely ball into the circle by Nolan. The players win it and Garvey win the free. And a long aerial ball down. Oh, the ball hasn't moved. The player completely fooled me there. Right. And that's an interception by Nolan. He's broken through there. Strong tackling going in all around the place. Oh, great play. And Garvey come away with the ball. James Curry. And that's electric speed there. But again, he runs into a roadblock. The game is going from end to end. Both sides, throwing everything at it. And that's going to be a card for Troy Chambers. Lisnagarvey are down to 9 men in the 9 minutes of this match. This is going to take real bravery by the Garvey defence to keep Monkstown out now. A lovely little ball in. It's missed by everybody. Finally cleared by Mark McNellis at the back. Relentless pressure. Ball in by Lynch. Ball cleared out over the sideline. It is one-way traffic at the moment with the Garvey white wall holding up here in their circle. It's Nichols. Can he deliver? Yes, he can. He is a penalty corner. A penalty corner in what must be the last minute of the game. Now an opportunity. Both teams tied at 3 goals each. Can Monkstown deliver a winner here in the last minute? And that is the end of the game. So this will be the final play of an exhilarating game. Surratt and Nichols, both proven penalty corner strikers at the top of the D for Monkstown. Milliken has all his defenders primed and ready to run this down. Duncan with the injection. It's Surratt. Saved by Milliken. Ball still in play. Yes, and it is a goal! A goal scored by Davy Carson in the last seconds of this exhilarating match. A brilliant save by Milliken. It bounces out to Carson, who clipped it high into Milliken's net. Monkstown 4, Lisnagarvey 3. What an advertisement for EY League hockey in Ireland here today in Rathdown. I hope all of you who've been watching this wherever you are around this island or in Australia or the United States or Qatar or Europe have really enjoyed what has been a fantastic contest. I'd like to thank you all for joining us, and hopefully you will sign up to Monkstown Hockey on YouTube and get the alerts for all the future matches. What a day of hockey here in the McCann Fitzgerald Super Saturday at Rathdown School. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.